What's up guys, thanks for clicking the video and welcome back to Bushcraft with Elle. We are back out with the crew today, Joe and Toby. We're back out at Basecamp, and on today's video we're going to try our best to get as much done on Joe's shelter as we can. This morning before we excuse me, this morning before we started work on the Basecamp, we went for a little walk in the forest where I made the video last week where I was looking for some antlers. If you watch that video, you know what I'm on about. And this morning, Jammy gets here. Show the people what you found, Joel. Look at that, guys. Let me just put my axe down, hang on. Jammy sod found. Perfect. Is that his right antler? Yeah. His right antler, wasn't he? Perfect right antler. So jealous. What are you going to do with it? Just make some tools out of it or keep it, or?
I'm not sure yet.
Man, I would definitely be making some ferro rods out of that. Definitely. Yeah, awesome man. So, Joe's found the antler today. As I said, I was a little bit jealous. I'm glad he's found it, but I was a little bit jealous because last week I spent a full video dedicated to trying to find some antlers. But as I say, you know, at least one of us found them, so it's all good, man, it's all good. So yeah, on today's video we're going to try and get as much done as we possibly can. We've got some nice food cooking up today. We're going to be cooking up some steak wraps or steak fajitas, whatever you want to call it. So yeah guys, make sure you stick around. Last week, or the week before should I say, we was going to build the shelter with the beams touching each other, but because we predicted there was, well, we said a few videos ago there's a lot of dead falling, but we had a proper skate around today and we never took into consideration the other shelter that we've got to build. So because our resources are going to be quite low and we need to save some for the next shelter, which is going to be facing this one, we're going to separate them out a little bit with a gap here. As you can see, we've spaced them out, and for the covering we're thinking about just weaving some sticks through and foliage, that type of thing, and then once we've got a nice firm coating on the outside, we're just going to chuck a lot of pine needles and debris and you know, all that stuff on top to cover it all. So we think, yeah, because of resources, this is probably our best bet, to be honest. And we don't really want to be taking any live trees down because we're not about that life. So
looks good like that anyway.
Yeah, it looks fine, man. Looks wicked. I reckon if we get a few more today, there, it saves us a little bit of time as well. And we're going to build another shelter there and our nice big bench alongside there, which I'll show you in a second. The forest where I was last week, as I said, just where Joe found the antlers, there is so much resources there, guys. We've got some big logs. We're going to bring out the silky big boy next week, and we're going to use the big tree trunks, sorry, for the backs of our bench. I'll show you where the bench is going to go. As you've seen on one of the other videos, if you watched it, we've got one shelter facing this way. Over here, off the camera, we're going to be building another shelter facing this way, so they're pointing to each other, and the bench is going to be along the back here. Nice big long bench, and we're going to build a nice fire pit somewhere around here, so it makes it feel, you know, communal and closed in. It's going to be nice and comfy for the summer. I'm really excited to stay in this shelter, man. Oh, this camp, should I say. It's going to be wicked, man. It's actually, he's left antler, looking at it now. Sort of cool. I'm gonna steal it. Mine! So much resources around. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like big sticks or...
We don't have to weave, we can just pin it to the back.
Good day. We shall see. Cassie. I cleaned Cassie last night. It's my baby. Found over the back a nice fallen pine tree, which seems to have been attached to another tree and which has been pulled out of the ground, so we'll make good use of this. Oh, skills! What we're going to do now is just weave in between, we're going to weave in between all of the beams, like we've done over here, show you a little closer up in a moment. And then once we've got a weave on, we can throw all of the foliage and sticks, etc. on top. As you can see here, the weave. So what we're going to do, guys, is just weave all the way to the top. I'm not too fussed about it being so compact. You can leave gaps and stuff like that, because once the weave's on, for example, you can just, you know, throw stuff on top of it and it's going to catch anything that we chuck on top of there. So So, as you can see, we finished weaving the back wall, or the roof, whatever you want to call it. We don't really need to have them so compact, like I told you earlier, because when you go around the back now and you just chuck stuff on, all of the twigs are just going to catch everything anyway, so it'd be pointless, you know, putting more on. And then once we've covered the back with foliage, then we can come inside and just chop off all the pointy bits that, you know, might poke you in the eye when you sit up in your sleeping bag. Yeah, so get a fire going now. We've got some steaks, some steak wraps, get some food in us, and then after we've eaten, probably, if we've got time, we may be able to foliage the back wall. What is it, a back wall, or is it a roof, or is it a roof? The roof. The roof. The roof is on fire. Yeah. Basecamp. We are going to have some sick overnighters here. Thumbnail. Get in my belly. So if you're wondering what type of layout this is, I like to call this lay the MCQ lay, simply because I learnt this from MCQ Bushcraft, and it's a very effective way of starting a fire. So I'm going to show you step by step why it's like this and what it's for. So with that being said, should I say, I've collected some birch bark off the trees. So I put my little bundle of birch bark right there, hoping it don't blow away. I've got a mixture of birch and pine twigs over here, which I'm going to put straight on top of this cross formation, whatever you want to call it, and some kindling, which Joe has just chopped up. So what this is for technically is simply two handles. So you rest your twigs, which you're going to see in a moment, on top of there, and when it sets alight you can simply lift this up and put it back down according to how choked the fire is. So you're letting a good amount of air, should I say, come through into the fire to get it burning hot. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is pull this over to here, have a bundle of twigs and simply rest them on top of that cross. So if the fire does get a little bit choked out, I can grab these here, up, down, and move it around as I please without all of the twigs falling on top of the birch bark and choking the fire. So I'm going to show you a demonstration of this. So as you can see, when I lift those up, whew, it's really hot. These shouldn't burn too quick either, so in a moment when I start putting on bigger pieces, until these have burned, so you can still use them for a good 10 minutes. So when you start putting bigger stuff on, it really does make a difference. Give it a little lift. Woo! Look at that. You can really see that on camera, I'm guessing, guys. The airflow. Oh, it's too hot to hold. Wear gloves. Don't be like hell. Yeah, that's really taking it. That should be alright. Rightio, let's show you guys what we're cooking today. Just gonna squeeze a bit of oh, there it goes. A bit of antibacterial on the hands. Ah, that hurt, man. As always, the Joe Robinette Band Sun Spice. Put these down here for a moment. Okay, so we've got some flat iron steaks, some tortilla wraps, which the steak is going to go in. We've got a yellow and a red pepper and some Red's Kansas City barbecue sauce just to splash on afterwards. So let's get these peppers and steaks chopped up. So if you're enjoying the channel at the moment, guys, and you're enjoying the video, be sure to drop... missed that one. Got it. Be sure to drop a thumbs up. Peppers. Pepper. Sit. Gentle. Gentle. Yeah. Gentle. Yeah. 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 Gentle. Good boy. Don't like peppers? Huh. Let's get a close up. Look at those beautiful peppers, man. Scrambled old style. Don't ask me how I'm cutting these. I haven't got a clue. Slicing them up. Slicing them up, boy. Bit of robinette spice on everything. Oh. You've really got to watch what you're doing when the steak about, because if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that Toby's a serial steak thief. Wrong way. Don't ask me why I'm cutting steak on a sushi roll mat. I just am. I am. Yeah, Tob. Hey, greedy guts. You've already had 2 steaks. Coffee time. Man, I've been looking forward to this. Oh, look at that, man. Cooked perfectly. Yeah, buddy. Little splash of that Red's Kansas City. Hell yeah. Get this. Okay. We've hit the steak. Wow. Wow. Steak and the peppers are cooked perfectly. as I say every week, guys, cheers, man. This one's to all my subscribers. We're on 380 subscribers as of today. I think I gained about 8 subscribers this week, so yeah. Must say, guys, those steak wraps were probably up there with the best meal in the bush we've done. Do you think, John? Yeah. And now, what would it be without some chocolate? Not some. Oh, nearly. Oh. I'm not going to leave that on the floor because in case Toby eats it. Remember, to hit that thumbs up, guys. What are you doing?
Oh, not then.
You look. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're enjoying the video, join the journey. I'll try that one more time. Oh God. Nowhere near. Put that one in the fire. Rightio, guys, we've decided to call it a day. We've had something to eat and we're both feeling full. We've weaved the roof, and next week when we come back out, it's only going to take probably about 15 minutes to just chuck a load of sticks on, a load of foliage, and I think on the next video we'll get that done, excuse me, and build the raised bed inside the shelter. So, as I said, just guys, if you enjoyed the video and you're enjoying the Basecamp updates or Basecamp builds, whatever you want to call them, make sure you hit that thumbs up and remember to subscribe to the channel, guys. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're on 380 at the minute. So many days around here. What the hell? Joe, so if you're man. So lucky, man. Can't believe we found an antler this morning. Absolutely jamming. Holy grail. It's the holy grail. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Until next week, peace out, man.